Hey everyone, Joe DiFrancesco here, innovator of Self-Coaching Masters, a true self-help course designed to teach you how to truly self-help yourself in 8 weeks. And I'm doing a quick interview today with Omar. Usually these things last a little longer, but Omar has been through the mill with me, so to speak, no pun intended. And he's graciously dedicating some time to me. And I'm just going to ask him a few questions. We're going to make it brief, and he's going to tell you how he feels about certain things. So first thing is, I guess, tell us a little bit about yourself, a little history and where you are now. And
Well, I would say it's a big difference where I am now from when I was when you picked me up, so to speak. One of the things that made this real special is that Joe, you yourself, you came to me. You must have sensed something. I know and what I realized was, um, I guess I didn't know my self worth. I was having trouble dealing with certain things and being able to overcome and replace my imposter. Which is one of your lessons. It's very important. A lot of things you taught me about. The things that were worrying me was the fact that I was responsible for a lot of people, taking care of family and my daughter and stuff, and I wasn't I wasn't in the place where I needed to be able to do that. So I kept running in circles, chasing my own tail, basically. And once, well, we'll get into that. But once, with your help, man, I finally overcame all that, and now, gosh, I'm doing great, man. I'm very positive about myself. Even my walk has changed, my stride has changed.
good, good, good. Oh, we
In
froze.
school.
Yeah, good. I'm happy about that. And you did pick up on that too, because we discussed that how your physicality changes your mental attitude and your emotion and your emotional state. And I know you worked on that a lot. And you did a lot of good work, and you're doing it all on your own. I was just kind of like the compass. That's all. You steered the ship. So that's the most important thing. So you already actually answered question two, like what some of the different in the area that you were in your life. So, you know, so how did it help you professionally, like from where you were to what you're doing?
Well, basically, it gave me confidence, man. Believing in myself and being able to learn how to tear. I just wasn't able to access them. I guess, so to speak. And I don't know, man. I really, my attitude changed, just the way I looked at myself. Even even my dreams changed. It was a reality, a non-reality,
So,
complete
so just to,
polarization, man.
yeah,
Really.
just good. I appreciate that. Just to give people a little, catch up on this. I I try to do a few free coaching sessions for people every year. And so you worked in the building here, and you were basically a concierge, a front desk guy. And from here, professionally now, you now work for the city of Hialeah. You just finished college. You've got your degree, and you're like, as far as I'm concerned, 10x where you were before. Tell me if you feel similarly about that.
No, sir, absolutely not. I felt like I wasn't doing much before. I had some good relationships that developed from that building, but I felt like I was not doing what I wanted to do. I wasn't in
Right.
the place where I want to be, and I'm closer to it.
Good.
Closer to it. There's always room for
Good.
improvement. So I
Yep.
was making minimal dollar. I had no intention. Well, I had discussed about taking the course, this one
Right.
course about property management and this, and
Yeah.
I never, I actually paid for the course, went through it, never completed, going to take the test and this and that. And
Yeah.
I did have some hills and valleys during the journey there. A
Yeah.
couple personal things happened, and it did bring me down. But finally, I enrolled in electrical program and PLC programming with Florida Technical College.
Yeah.
That once the attitude changed, once I realized that that I wasn't afraid of taking these leaps. You take the plunge, you just do it, like the old saying, the Nike old saying, just do it. I just did it. I went one day and I enrolled in school, with the job. I saw an opportunity and I just left,
Good, good
and
for
I
you.
found something better. I found a company that saw what I was worth. And this is not the city. This is before the city, but I
Mhm.
was already on the road of the way I was looking at myself, because that's really what it is.
Right.
It's how you perceive yourself, how you carry yourself, and things get easier. These obstacles that seemed as obstacles were just something I got to take care of. Simple. All right,
That's
okay, I
good.
got to take care of this. Let me get this done and get it out the way, as opposed to oh man, how am I going to do this?
Right,
You
right,
know,
right. Your conversation with me is kind of answering all the next few questions, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy to see that you move them forward on your own. Because people ask me like, "Well, what do you do?" And I say the same thing you say. I never stop learning, and I tell people as a joke, I'm 70 years old, and I still don't know what I want to do for a living. It's not a question of money. It gets to a point where you have to feel about yourself in order to do something, and that's how you change your direction. And that's what you're able to do now, and I'm happy about that. And I think you would agree with that. That's what you're able to do. You don't need to pick up the phone and talk to Joe or read another self-help book. And it's not to say that that doesn't help you, but it's not the thing that drives you now. You have a different set of drivers, and you can do it on your own. And that's really the point of the whole course, is that you truly get to self-help yourself. And I'm glad to see that's working for you. So I guess maybe the last question would be, if there was somebody on the fence that was considering talking to me for a half hour to see how it can help them out, what would you say to that person as far as that strategy call would go, or maybe even the course?
I would definitely tell them that it'll change their life, and go in there, you not expecting anything, and just you have to be true to yourself. You have to follow, and not, you have to be honest. Like you said, the program works. It works. And sometimes these things, they're within all of us. It's like a hidden gene. It's dormant. It's dormant in us.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
but you can't always pull it out by yourself. You can't always surface it on your own.
That's right.
And sometimes you do have to go back. It's like a 20-year recovering addict that just one time feels like, hey man, I got to jump into a meeting,
That's right. That's
something
right.
like that. You're not using, you're not doing anything,
Right.
but you feel like you just need a little boost maybe, or
Right.
just something,
And you
and
always
and,
know
and
my
that's what it
door.
is, man. And once
Door is open.
once you once
We've spoken,
you get
right?
on that course, there's no turning back, and then you have to.
Yeah, yeah, and my door is open. We've spoken here and there, off the record, so to speak. There's no dollar value involved
Absolutely.
there. You're somebody I worked with, every few months, whatever, send an email, you call me up. It's easy to get back on track. And you're right, people lose focus. I lose focus. Life gets in the way. You got to understand that this is your life now, though. And so part of that is making a connection. No different than a hearing aid or a pair of glasses. Sometimes you just got to put them on in order for them to work. That's just
there's 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 certain things that you pick up along the way that never leave you. A skill, your parts of your character. There's certain things that you will never forget, that you couldn't get rid of it if you could. And the help I got from you, and just the coaching from you, that's definitely something. And that's what I would tell somebody considering. It's something that you're going to carry with you for the rest, and you're going to use it when you need it, and you may even preach it to others. You're going to be able to help others
good.
by
That's
helping you
good to hear. I
yourself.
certainly appreciate that. Hey, listen, thank you for your time again. I'll probably speak to you or text you before the holiday. I'm leaving
Absolutely.
busy. So, all
Absolutely.
right, man. Good to talk to you. I'm,
Good to
I'm,
talk
I'm,
to you,
I'm
Joe.
happy for you, that you did all that work.
Thank you
Great.
so much.
Take
Thank you
care,
so
buddy.
much. But I know you tell me it was all me, but my heart doesn't let me take all the credit, Joe.
All
My
right,
heart and mind does not
I'll
let me
take
take all the
1%. I'll
credit.
take 1%. I'll take the one. That's enough
You're
for
being
me.
too
Just to
modest.
see you happy is a good thing for me.
Thank
All
you.
right, brother.
Thank you.
Take care. All right.
Take care of
Bye.
yourself, man. Bye
All
bye
right.
now.